What's up, YouTube? Running life here again. It's like 30 something degrees outside. It's crazy, right? I think it might be 40. 40 is in 40, not 40 anything. Here in Maryland. We got 16 November 2014. Spent the last few days in there's my neighbor and his cafe racer. It's the advantage of fuel injection. You don't have to wait for his junk to warm up. It's all good though. Hondas are beasts. But yeah, I spent since Wednesday night last week until this morning at 4 a.m. when I finally got back to my actual room in Virginia, visiting the kids. Gotta visit the kids. And I locked it, huh? Because I'm a genius like that. Well, she seems warmed up enough to ride anyway. We'll see here in a moment, won't we now? Now, I haven't used that in a minute. I don't really need to, typically. Oh, good Lord Almighty. Alright, so y'all are going to get wind noise. I'm going to go a route that's not too bad. Speed limit won't be crazy, 65 or nothing like that, but y'all still aren't going to be able to hear me on most parts, so I'll do what I can later on to improve that. I've been playing with the GoPro Studio while I was in Virginia a little bit. Uploaded a couple little videos. You know, nothing extremely important, but it's a good time nonetheless. And that's all that matters, right? So, been a little while. Let's see how she does. Leaves. I don't like leaves. Oh man, it's so good to be back on the bike. Good God. So it's weird here on the East Coast. It's like a mixture of fall and winter now because it's cold, but the trees never truly, you know, gave up their leaves. It's a weird year. Weird year. Anyway. So yeah, on this nice, fine, not warm day, how's everybody doing? I'll try to duck down a little bit behind my windscreen. Maybe y'all can hear me. But yeah, had a good time in Virginia. I actually played Advanced Warfare, the new Call of Duty, with my my two boys on the Xbox One for the first time. I haven't played video games since July, and I played that, and it's actually kind of funny. I'm not typically that good at first-person shooters, but I'm really not that bad at all. I have like right now a 2.9 something kill death ratio, which is retarded because usually I'm just breaking even. I'm in the low one, you know, 1.14 or something. Now y'all are getting some wind noise, so I apologize for that, but yeah, I don't really have a topic for this. I'm just gonna ride around and talk. Again, 2009 Honda Shadow Aero, carbureted, as y'all saw earlier. Doesn't take it that long to warm up, but I mean, it's only got like 8,000 miles and change on it, so it's not like it's, you know, got a lot of miles on it or anything like that. I've had it for a couple months. I like it. Because that's all that matters, right? As long as you like your own motorcycle. I am, however, looking already. Yeah, I know. Not necessarily because of the whole learner thing, but just because I like more of a sports standard. And honestly, I need a fairing. I just really want a fairing. The windscreen does alright, you know, protecting your face and all that stuff. But I know a fairing will give me much more wind protection depending upon the ergonomics of the motorcycle compared to my body, you know. So sports standard motorcycle, you know, I don't need to go over 100 miles an hour for anything ever really, so it's not like I need 1,000 cc anything.
Including a delivery with 7,000 miles on it. When I looked it up, it was worth almost $4,500, and I'm actually work on vehicles in the military, so you know, I went and checked it out, sat on it, let them start it up, make sure the carbs were going good and all that fancy stuff before I just said, yeah, screw it, let's do it. And then I actually, you know, I called my bank and I said, oh, I want a motorcycle loan if you guys will, you know, if you guys give them. And they said, yeah, and they take some info from you, and they took some info from me, and 10 seconds later they said, how much you looking to borrow? And I said, this amount. And they said, you want us to send the check to you or the dealer? And I was like, holy crap, that was fast. And I don't have great credit. I'm almost back into the 700s now because I've recently done some financial things. But I mean, I don't have great credit. I don't have bad credit, but I don't have great credit at all. So yeah, my motorcycle payment, now I did stretch it out. So granted, my motorcycle payment's like $104 a month, and it's supposed to be for like 4 years or something like that. But when I get my tax return here in what, March, April, May, June, whatever, I'm just going to pay it off then. And around that time frame is when I'll probably actually look to trade it in and see what they're willing to give me for it. Because here on the East Coast, some states have some stupid, ridiculous inspections, and I've known people that have gotten bitten in the butt by buying a motorcycle from a private party, and then you know, they buy a motorcycle from a private party, or a vehicle for that matter, and then whenever they go to get the inspection, because you have to get the inspection to complete the registration process, and so whenever they go to complete all these processes, they're like, oh, by the way, you need, like, you know, $700 in work or whatever, you know, whenever you just spent, you know, anything, $1,000 on a motorcycle. You know, if you only spent $1,000 on a motorcycle, you probably have a fairly stringent budget, and that means that you didn't want to go spend $3,000 on a motorcycle. So now that you got to go spend another $1,000 freaking dollars to get that motorcycle to where you can ride on the road, you're probably pretty pissed off. You know, and that's understandable. So I try to buy from dealers. I know dealers, you know, the stealership, you know, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, if you know how to talk to them and you ask about incentives and all that fancy jazz, like this one, they actually had it listed for hire. But I told the guy I was active duty military and all that fancy jazz, and he gave me 15% off. And when you get up into the thousands of dollars, 15% off starts making up some money. And then I also got a incentive, even though it's a used bike, through Honda, because I wasn't using them for financing. Go figure that one out. I don't know how the hell that one works at all, but it worked out for me because I got a total of altogether like $500 and change off of this bike. So I mean, I wasn't complaining. I was actually looking at, you know, the Ninja 250s and 300s, and Honda CBR 250s and 300s, but I mean, you know, buying a new motorcycle for my first motorcycle in years, I didn't think that to be too good of an idea, so I didn't do it. going in a big old circle. I didn't even really have a subject. I just wanted to go ride the bike. You know what I'm saying? Gotta ride the, oh shit. Gotta ride the bike. So yeah, I'll be heading back down to Virginia. I might be deep frying me a turkey again. I've done it the last 3 years in a row. Deep fried turkey's freaking amazing. If you haven't done it yet, you're sin. Not really, but it's good and it's easy. You just gotta make sure you don't catch something on fire. Read the instructions and all that fancy jazz, you know. And you'll be all right. But yeah, they're good, man. They're so worth buying a little bit of peanut oil and a freaking deep fryer. Definitely worth it. That's torque. Anyway, so what's everybody doing? You know, y'all got kids. Christmas is going to cost you an arm and a leg. Actually, my kids are grateful. I've got 3 of them, 2 boys and a girl, and I've asked them like every other day for the last forever now, hey, what do you want for Christmas? And so far, you know, they want, you know, it's pretty even. You know, they don't want nothing crazy. I think my oldest son, he's asked for what the DLC or season pass or whatever you want to call it for Battlefield 4 for the Xbox One. You know, that's doable. I can do that. My bad. I'm shifting like a retard. My hand's cold. But you know, that's not bad at all. I can do that. It's like what, 50 bucks, 60 bucks or something like that. I can afford 60 bucks. And then now my younger son, who's deaf, he's not hearing impaired, he's not hard of hearing, he's pretty much deaf. He is the one, he's like, I want a phone, I want an iPad mini, I want an iPod, I want a Ferrari, I want everything in the world. And that's awesome. I'm glad he has high hopes, but he ain't gonna get everything from me. So I mean, we'll see what happens. You know, hopefully I can narrow it down to where he wants something that costs less than $10 million. And I'm getting sprinkled on. Yeah. I don't have a waterproof housing much, so that sucks. But and my daughter, being the awesome female that she is, she wants riding gear so that she can go on motorcycle rides with her daddy, which is me, whenever I'm done. So I'm going to purchase her a helmet for sure for Christmas, at least a helmet. I mean, they're really not that expensive. They do sell them at Walmart now for cheap as crap. They look like crap. But I mean, hey, if you don't have a big budget, you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, I'm gonna buy her at least a helmet and some gloves. I told her don't be upset because, you know, we might not be able to ride any until spring. And she's like, yeah, no. So that's good. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, you know. Even if I get her a awesome helmet, you know, it's not gonna run me very much. Going on. Yeah, I'm gonna buy myself a new helmet. I know helmet's good for like 5 years or whatever, but I have the Bell Aero Turbine, and it's not a bad helmet, but the protective fog coating that with their Nutrafog or whatever, that no, sorry Bell, but that is garbage. It doesn't keep anything from fogging at all. Now granted, I know if it's cold, you know, or if you're at a stoplight or whatever the case is, you know, you're gonna get fogging, but this thing never prevented any amount of fogging whatsoever. It just fogs up instantaneously. So, nonsense. But at the same time, I'm still looking to spend, and they're out there. You call me cheap or whatever, you know, under $100 on a helmet,
People are like, oh, you want a helmet that doesn't fog? No, not necessarily. There's all kinds of helmets out there that have the pin lock insert capabilities, and they're well under $100. Okay, well under $100. I'm talking 80, 90 bucks. You find a good company, you know, that does free shipping on orders like that, and you know, you're straight, you're good to go. You ain't got to worry about it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, what's up, everybody? Running Life here. RUNNIN 1IFE. Just another ride through it's a golf course. Just another ride through the okay to look at Aberdeen, Maryland area. I hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, let me know what y'all are doing for the holidays. I'll make a holiday video of some sort. I know I'm going to. I'll even introduce myself and the kids. I'm really not scared to show my face. I just honestly haven't had the opportunity to do it yet. So it's not that I'm afraid, like, oh my God, because I don't drive around like a retard. You know, I'm not looking to set any speed tests on the road anytime soon. So therefore, I don't need to go drive 150 miles an hour up 95 at any point in time. So I don't care about showing my face and all that stuff. I know that's asked as well, how's everybody set up their crap? So here you go, I'll show you real quick. I don't know if you can see that or not. That's how I have mine set up. Just a little front mount sticky plate. The bells have a nice little flat spot under there. Easy enough. I couldn't fit it in my helmet. That's what I wanted to do to reduce wind noise, but it wouldn't fit. My head's too fat. But anyways, YouTube, hope you had a good time. Running Life here. Thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe. And I'll be back with more later. Peace out.